and even before Krishna started speaking the Bhagavad Gita, what we could actually see is the chariot here of Arjuna with Krishna as a charioteer, on top of which we can see none other than Hanumanji himself. I'm sorry, Hanumanji himself. Okay, and there's a flag. Okay, so the Kapi Dwaja here. Kapi means Hanuman, Dwaja means flag. So basically, there was a flag with Hanuman on top of Arjuna's chariot itself. Okay, so even before everything started, with the Supreme Personality of Godhead right next to him, and serving him as the charioteer, Arjun instead turns himself towards Hanuman, and then he requests Hanuman and he offers these prayers to Hanumanji, saying, "Oh Hanumanji, you are the best of fighters and you're the greatest of devotees, and you fought for Lord Ram, okay, in winning Sita back. So today I want to fight for Lord Krishna here, and I humbly, with a lot of helplessness, request you to bless me such that I can also serve Lord Krishna the way you serve Lord Ram." So that is the greatness of Hanumanji. So that's how Prabhupada said, after quoting this small incident, he said that that Hanumanji, just by fighting for Lord Ram, showed the entire world how we can serve, and showing that he seemed, or he is known as the fighting Acharya. Okay, so that's how just by fighting he taught the entire world and serves as a greatest fighting Acharya which we can ever see. So yes, Hanuman per se is a symbol of both Bhakti and Shakti. That is, Bhakti in the sense it's devotional, it's complete surrender to Lord Ram, and with a lot of humility and a lot of love towards Lord Ram. At the same time, he has a lot of Shakti. Like he has all the strength, all intelligence, all prowess, everything, but he uses all these in the service of Lord Ram. So it's a perfect combination of both Bhakti and Shakti. So yes, apart from that, we all know that that he's one of the greatest superheroes. I mean, of our times, we have seen so many superheroes like Superman and Iron Man and Batman and Spider-Man. But I think all of us will agree that beyond all these imaginary superheroes, the real superhero and the greatest superhero here is this Hanuman. Also, we all call Hanuman, and he's the greatest. So today we will see how this greatest superhero, the fighting Acharya Hanuman, what he does or what he did, a small portion of his service to Lord Ram, and what we can learn from that particular service which he did to Lord Ram. Okay, so yes. So I have added few visuals here so that we can all go back in time to the Ramayana era, which is nothing but Treta Yuga, so that we can all travel back and see what happened back in time. So these visuals will help us to, along with the words which I'm speaking, these visuals will help us to go back in time, and we will also see what all happens in that particular period. So a small narration before we go into this pastime in detail. So yes, Ravana has abducted Sita Devi. So Lord Ram is completely devastated and has started to search for Sita Devi. And yes, Ram and Lakshman come in contact with Sugriv and Hanuman. And yes, they all form an army and they all decide to fight and win against Ravan and bring back Sita. But the point here is, till now, they don't know where Sita is or where Ravan is also. Okay, so they have no idea. So, they aimlessly keep searching here and there, and through Jatayu's elder brother, they get the information that Sita Devi is there in Sri Lanka, and Ravana has abducted her and put her in one place in Sri Lanka and has been guarding her. Okay, this is the information which we got currently from Jatayu's elder brother. Okay, so yes, by now Lord Ram has realized what kind of personality is Hanumanji. At the same time, Hanuman also has realized that Lord Ram is his master. Okay, and he has completely surrendered to Lord Ram and has made him the life and soul. So Lord Ram has decided to send Hanumanji to Sri Lanka such that he can go find Sita and pass on the message which Lord Ram has and find out about the whereabouts of Sita Devi also. So here he tells to Lord Ram, to Hanuman, Lord Ram tells to Hanumanji that Hanuman, I have great confidence that by your determination to please me, you will definitely find Sita. Okay, so Lord Ram is completely convinced here that Hanuman can definitely accomplish this particular mission. Okay, so and apart from empowering Hanuman by his words and faith and trust, he also gives Hanuman uh, the signet ring which Lord Ram and Sita, both of them have worn at one point in time, saying that you give this to her, she'll immediately recognize that you are my messenger and she will not doubt that you are somebody else. Okay, so with the trust being won and with the ring and with Jambavan reminding Hanumanji of all his powers and what he's capable of doing. Till now, Hanuman has forgotten what he is capable of. Just before this mission had started, Jambavan reminds Hanuman of all the powers which and blessings which the demigods have bestowed on him and reminded him, and thus with the only intention, not that Hanuman is all proud now, oh, I'm capable of all this while I didn't know, now I know that I'm the biggest of all the soldiers and biggest of all personalities. No, that kind of a feeling he never had. Instead, he's like, wow. So till now I had forgotten that that I had all these powers. Great that I got to know all this now. Now I can use all this which I have, all the talents, all the powers, everything which I have in the Lord's service. Okay, so then he sets out for Mission Lanka. So Mission Lanka. So currently they are in Kishkinda. Okay, so now Lanka is like in between Lanka and Kishkinda. There's this huge ocean, which according to the scriptures is 800 miles wide. Okay, so it is not an easy feat to go, but still, Hanuman just to serve the Lord, and he has taken this entire big mission, Lanka. Okay, so thus now we will see. We will also try to fly along Hanumanji and see what he feels. What are the overwhelming emotions which he goes through? What are the different types of obstacles he faces, or different types of people he faces, and what is the learning curve which we get from all this? We will see now. So now he is high up in the air, trying to fly. So as he's flying, so he looks behind and he sees all his monkey army, monkey friends and all in the shore, whereas he is alone now. So suddenly one feeling of loneliness and isolation comes into him, and he's like, oh my God, okay, yeah, Lord Ram has sent me and there's this mission. But till now, I've not gone anywhere alone. I know I've not done anything alone. I've always been with my friends. I've always been with Angad, Jambavan, everybody. Now suddenly I have to do this alone. How is it possible? And then again he looks down, and then he sees this huge ocean, and then he's like, oh my God, okay, this ocean is big. Yes, Jamban has told me that I can do anything. This is not still, but it seems all uncertain and big. So how am I going to go there? I have to first cross the ocean properly, and then I have to go land there. God knows what kind of security Ravan has arranged there. I'm sure that by now Hanuman would have realized that what kind of person Ravan is. So obviously there'll be a thick security which he has to cross. Then he has to go look for Sita. The point here is Hanuman has not seen Sita before. So this is like, there's no proper meeting or interaction which has happened between Sita and Hanuman. Just once when actually Ravan was actually abducting her in his Vahan, he had a fleeting glance. So from far away, he saw, okay, Ravan actually, kidnapping her and going. So it's like a vague idea. I mean, hardly any. Uh, 1 second. Okay. Now am I clear? I mean, are you all able to hear me? Okay. Okay. So yes. So he's like, I've not seen Sita Devi also. How do I recognize her? How do I know that this is Sita Devi? And then how will she believe me? Yes, I have the ring. What if she rejects me, saying I don't know who you are, I'm not going to speak to you, all that. So everything is there, clouding his entire, all these thoughts, negative thoughts are clouding his entire mind. Then he immediately remembers that the sage is telling that just by chanting the holy names of Ram, we can actually cross the material ocean. So then this inspiration comes within him and the realization dawns, saying that so when we can actually cross the material ocean by just chanting the holy names, and what to speak about these 800-mile ocean here down below. So obviously, so just by praying to Lord Ram, just by chanting Lord Ram's names, and obviously Lord Ram has told me that I have full confidence in you. So he has full confidence in me and he has empowered me. So definitely I will be able to accomplish this particular task which my Lord has given me. So he starts flying. So now we'll see who all he comes across. Okay. I'm not able to move the slide. Yes. So the first person who he comes across is Mountain Menaka. Okay, so Mountain Menaka, I believe at that point in time, there were a lot of mountains underneath the ocean also. Okay, even now there are a lot of mountains underneath the ocean, and we've heard, right? They erupt. There are a lot of volcanic eruptions underneath the ocean. Similarly, there was one such mountain called Mountain Menaka, and Varunadev. Okay, Varunadev actually wanted this Menaka to come out, to the surface and serve as a resting place for Hanuman so that he can just rest and, re-energize himself. By now, Hanuman has crossed half the ocean. That is 400 miles have been crossed. Still, he has 400 miles more to cross. Okay. So at this particular time, this Mountain Menaka has come on the request of Varunadev. Not only Varunadev, even Vayudev, even he started blowing strong winds, in favor of Hanuman so that he can propel his momentum and go faster. So like this demigods were also astonished and they were also happy that, Hanuman is trying to serve Lord Ram in this almost impossible mission, but it's not impossible, but it's a tremendous feat. It's not a small thing. So they all want to join hands and, encourage Hanuman. So that's how Vayudev helped, and Varunadev requested Menaka to come up, and Menaka immediately came up and said, dear Hanumanji, you must be very tired, and you please come. There were a lot of good, lot of trees with fruits, lakes, and nice resting place. So you please come and lay down upon me, take some rest, and then continue your journey. But then Hanumanji said, that no, I cannot come and rest in you because I have this real important mission waiting there, and Sita Devi is waiting to hear from Lord Ram. So Lord Ram there is waiting to hear about Sita Devi, and I am the messenger in between them. So every second, every moment I waste means that every second or moment I put both of them in distress, right? So which I will never do. So this sense of urgency was so much there in him, and said, I'm so sorry that I am, not accepting your favor. but I'm really glad that you're offering me. So he just gently brushes Mount Menaka so that he doesn't feel offended. So I said, definitely while coming back, if I need, I'll come rest on you. But as of now, no, I'm not going to. Please let me go and continue my journey. So the important thing which we see here is that sense of urgency in devotional service, which is very, very important. Here, Hanumanji does not want to waste even 1 second. For us in our life, for example, sadhana, for example, chanting our 16 rounds. You know, how urgent do we feel? I mean, in the course of the time we wake up and then, yeah, I mean, there are certain people, I mean, I'm sure a few of you all would be doing 16 rounds completely and then starting your rest of your work or rest of the day. But at times it also happens, right, that we chant few rounds and then we take rest and we're like, yeah, okay, I'll do few rounds in the evening, or let me have breakfast, or let me, check the new messages which have come and all that, and then try to procrastinate, let me relax, you know. But the sense of urgency is not there for us because we always think there's a lot of time, you know, to do the japa or do service. We're going to be anyway here, so why not? You know, that sense of urgency is very, very important. Okay, so not procrastinating anything in spiritual, in fact, even in material life, procrastination is a very, very big enemy. But here in spiritual life, it's very, very important. That sense of urgency to perform devotional service, to not waste a single moment in the Lord's service is very, very important. That's a very important lesson which we can learn from Hanumanji here. So yes, thus he crosses Menaka, and then next he has a series of demons who's coming. Ironically, we are all girls here, but who Hanumanji meets, you know, in the coming episodes are all women demons, you know, trying to stop Hanuman from achieving what he wants and stop Hanuman from crossing the ocean. So first demon who comes to him is the demon Suras. She is the mother of all Nagas. Basically, she was sent by the demigods just to inspire Hanuman, just to motivate him, saying that, you know, let's see what you can do. But but demigods were sure that, you know, Hanuman can do this, can cross over Suras. So the Suras is a big demon, and she says, you know, Hanumanji, you cannot cross and go beyond me because Lord Brahma has told me, whoever comes towards me will be always eaten by me. They cannot cross, you know, beyond me without being eaten, without me swallowing them. Okay, so I don't have an option but to swallow you. So now Hanuman is like, oh my God, but if she swallows, then what do I do here? You know, I have to go now. So he starts to become bigger first. So he starts to become 1 mile wide, and then Suraj Demon becomes, you know, 2 miles bigger. So, and then Hanuman realized, this demon can become bigger than me. So that's not going to work. So immediately he uses his intelligence, and then he shrinks into very, very, very small size, as small as a tip of a horn. Okay, and then goes inside Suraj Demon, goes inside, and then actually comes out also. And now he looks at Suraj Demon and said, look, you basically wanted to swallow me. That is what Lord Brahma told you. So now I came inside you, went up till your stomach. Now I'm coming out. So I fulfilled Lord Brahma's benediction. So now you please let me, continue my particular journey. So Suraj Demon is very, very humbled, and she's very amazed seeing Lord Hanuman's intelligence and how he is using that particular intelligence in the Lord's service. So she's like, I'm extremely glad. I was basically sent by the demigods only just to inspire you and motivate you, and to say that, to remind you how much you're capable of. So please, I bestow all my blessings on you also, all my prayers, so that you accomplish this tremendous feat. Now you can go beyond me. This is what Suraj Demon says. Then comes another demoness, Simhika. Okay, so basically, this Simhika, what she's capable of doing is she can even hold on to people's shadows, catch hold of them by just holding on to the shadow. Okay, and she can just swallow them and not let them go anywhere and destroy. So basically, now again, Simhika first catches hold of, Hanuman's shadow, and Hanuman is feeling stuck. He's not able to move this side, that side. And then he goes inside. Obviously, she's trying to swallow. He goes inside the Simhika, uh, and after he goes inside Simhika, slowly starts enlarging himself. He becomes big, 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 that she feels suffocated inside. And with his nails, tears open, Simhika and comes out. That's how Simhika dies. And then Hanuman moves across and finally reaches Lanka. But Lanka basically is a huge highland. Yes, right? I mean, it's a highland surrounded by water on all sides. This big, huge fort surrounding Lanka. And in the center of Lanka, there's this mountain Trikuta. And in that Trikuta, on top of the Trikuta is where Ravan's palace is. Just outside the big fort is the protectress of Lanka called the Lankini. Okay, so this Lankini was standing right there, and again, he's like, no way, Ravan has, appointed me here. I cannot let you cross. Okay, so again, there's a small fight which is happening. Lankini is trying to abuse Hanuman. Hanuman just and she even slaps Hanuman. Hanuman just punches her, and she goes down to the ground, and then he is able to go past Lankini as well. So finally, he reaches Lanka. So now we saw the number of obstacles Hanumanji was actually facing. There were a lot of internal obstacles and there were a lot of external obstacles. Internal obstacle is your own mind telling you that you're all alone now, and then you have to do such a big task. How will you do? You don't have help, and you don't know whom you're looking for, blah, 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 all that. External obstacles came in the form of all the demonesses, and there was some amount of distraction coming from Mount Menaka. There's so many things happening, right? But Hanumanji overcome all those. Amongst all this internal and external obstacle, I mean, I personally believe that internal obstacle is the greatest obstacle. I'm sure all of you all will agree. Once you set your mind and you are convinced that you can do all these external factors, how much of a big they are, you can easily cross. But obviously that power to cross overcome the internal obstacle here for Hanuman came from his devotion to Lord Ram. So yes, he's reached Lanka. Now he wants to search for Sita Devi. So he searches, he goes. Now he waits. Actually, all this happened during the day, and he's reached Lanka during the evening time. He's like, no, I'll wait for the night to come properly. Let the darkness come, because otherwise there'll be a lot of soldiers and the army people of Ravan and all being there. So let me wait so that I don't get noticed. At the same time, we all know, right? Hanuman can enlarge himself. At the same time, he can even become very, very small, like a tip of a thorn. So he became very small so that he gets unnoticed, like as small as a size of a cat, right? Like baby Hanuman. He's like, in this way, with darkness during the night time and my size I also reduce. In this way, I'll get unnoticed so that I won't get stopped, anywhere before I accomplish this mission of searching Sita Devi. So he goes to one house and the other house, looks for her, and finally lands himself in Ravan's palace itself. Now he's like, I've searched everywhere. So for sure, definitely, this this Ravan would have definitely locked up Sita somewhere here only. So let me go search. He was searching from one chamber to another, and finally he enters. He reaches Ravan's chamber itself. So there he sees a huge bed. They say the bed itself is made up of ivory. Can you imagine a big bed made up of ivory? So yeah, so big bed, and with all, the entire palace, the entire Lanka, they say, is very, very prosperous and beautiful. Apparently, Ravana actually stole, Lanka from the Lord of Treasure, that is Kuvera. So all the riches were there. So obviously the palace also, we can imagine how great will be. I'm sure we've all seen, Bahubali. At least a few of us would have seen the movie Bahubali, and we would have seen what grand that movie was, the palace. So imagine something 10,000 times more grander than the Bahubali palace, right? Something like that. That grand it is. And he sees next to Ravan, he sees one beautiful lady lying next to him. So immediately Hanuman thinks, hey, okay, this is Sita, I found. She's so. Then He's so excited. Okay, I found. Then immediately this excitement vanishes. Like, no, 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 no. This cannot be Sita because Sita Devi is the Lord's consort herself. Okay, so how will she be, lying next to Ravan, and that too she's all dressed up? I'm sure she won't be this dressed up for a man other than her husband. No way, she wouldn't have given in to Ravan so easily. So this can't be Sita Devi. It must be his wife. So that was the queen of his wives, that is Mandodari, who was lying next. So I was like, okay, so she must be somewhere here. Let me go see one room after the other. So he goes, searches, and then it was very sad that, in a sense, every room there were a lot of queens of Ravan. They were all partially dressed, and because it was night, and he saw a few soldiers or few ministers and all with their wives. It's not nice, right, to look into somebody's bedroom. So immediately Hanuman feels a little jittery, and feels a little, disturbed. He's like, "What am I doing here? I'm a brahmachari, and I'm now looking at these half-dressed women, lying down next to their husbands. I mean, what am I doing here? What am I doing something wrong? That sense of caution rings in Hanuman. Then immediately he tells himself, no, 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 no. I'm here looking for Sita Devi. So Sita Devi is a woman. Where else can I look for Sita Devi? Anywhere. Obviously I have to look for Sita Devi in women's chambers only. So I don't have an option but to search for her here. So yes, even though it's a big austerity for me, I should definitely do it. So we all can learn here that how cautious the biggest brahmachari we've ever heard of is, so scared of falling down, or being doing something wrong. He's not overconfident that that I'm always right. I mean, I've not looked at women, I've not had any interactions with them, so I cannot know. He had this very, very great caution in his head. He told himself what he was doing, and then he carried forward. So he was searching everywhere. He searched every nook and corner of the palace. Every street has been searched, every house has been searched, every palace has been searched, but unfortunately, Hanumanji has not found out Sita Devi. And then the night has deepened and it's become more darker. And then Hanumanji feels very, very demoralized. He's like, where else can I search for Sita? I've searched everywhere else, every nook and corner I've searched for her. What do I do now? I can't ask anybody here because nobody is going to help me. I have no help here. I'm all alone. I have not seen her. How do I go back and face Ram and tell him that, sorry, Lord Ram, that but I was not able to see, Sita Devi. Lord Ram will be shattered hearing this because he has been awaiting for my news. He's been awaiting to hear from Sita Devi. Seeing Lord Ram devastated, Lakshman will be devastated. Seeing Lakshman devastated, and I mean, they might even die, in that despair. If Ram Lakshman dies, then Bharat Shatrughan also will no more want to live. What will happen to Ayodhya? What will happen to Ayodhya Vasis? Then think about, Sugriv. Sugriv, he had promised Lord Ram saying that, I will help you. So if he fails in his promise, what will happen? What will happen to the whole thing? A big catastrophe will come upon, and everything will be a mess. And then what will I do? I mean, I will be responsible for this whole thing. No, I cannot let this happen. I'm like, oh Lord Ram, please help me. So at that point in time, Hanuman prayed to Lord Ram intensely and started chanting Lord Ram's name, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. And then this immense source of hope comes from within. So till then, the moon, which was hidden behind the clouds and making the entire atmosphere very, very dark, even the moon came out, symbolizing a ray of hope for Hanuman. So that is what a prayer can do. That is what, faith in the Lord and faith in devotees can do. Prayer is a torchlight. It is like a ray of hope that shows us the hidden possibilities even in the darkest of environments, and even when our own mind is not showing any hopes. Okay, so thus in that moonlight, uh, Hanuman is actually able to see far away. He is able to see one beautiful garden, and he's like, "Oh my God, how did I miss out this particular garden? I'm sure Sita Devi must be there only. So let me go there, and for sure, I will be able to find Sita Devi there." So yes, so there he goes, Hanumanji. So that particular garden, which Sita Devi was locked up, was called Ashok Vatika. Is still also known as Ashok One. The place is still there in Sri Lanka even now. That entire place is being converted to Sita Devi's temple. Down there on the right, you can also see huge footprints of Hanuman, on the rocks when he set his feet on that particular area. So yes, so as soon as he sees Ashok Vatika, immediately he doesn't go approach Sita Devi. Obviously, there are a lot of demonesses, so he was specifically in the form or the size of a small cat. He was just sitting on top of the tree and he was observing. He was seeing, what all these demonesses who are guarding Sita Devi are doing. So basically, these demonesses are generally very active during the night. Only towards early morning they retire to take some rest. So he was like, "Let me first wait. Then I will once all these demonesses go for their rest time. That time I will go approach Sita." That's how intelligent Hanumanji is. I mean, it's very natural for all of us. The moment we see the finish line, we keep jumping. But no, I mean, it's not yet over. He's like, "No, I will not spoil this. I've come this far, but the main service is only now. That I have to approach Sita Devi." Then it also struck him. And how will Sita Devi believe that I am I mean Lord Ram's messenger? Yes, the ring is there, but what if she rejects me even before I can give her the ring? All that. So he goes to the place where secretly he goes to the place where Sita Devi is sitting. I mean, he's able to see. She looks very tired, no energy. She has not eaten anything. She has not slept, and then so he feels very very bad. Seeing Sita Devi. So, sitting on top of one of the tree branches, slowly he starts to sing about Lord Ram's glories. He starts to describe about Lord Ram's beauty, how beautiful his limbs are, how beautiful his face is, how strong his bow, I mean, how strong his shoulders are, and how great he is, what great a personality he is. He starts glorifying and singing so beautifully. Suddenly, Sita Devi is like, "Where am I hearing the glories of Lord Ram in this place? That too in this is the place of Ravin. Nobody here chants Lord Ram's name. They only keep chanting Ravan's names, or they maximum pray for I mean, keep praying for Ravan's well-being. That's the only thing which happens here. Who is praying? From where am I hearing all these songs and everything?" And slowly, after sensitizing her, the Hanuman comes down the tree and slowly approaches her. Even then, Sita Devi is a little perturbed. She's like, "Hey, no, 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 you were Ravan only, na? Come in the form of a disguise, that trying to cheat me." Then Hanumanji assures Sita Devi and pacifies her. "No, Mother Sita, I am not I am not Ravan's messenger. I am not Ravan also. I am Lord Ram's messenger. I've come here to see you and come here to deliver this message of Lord Ram." And he also gives that particular ring, which Lord Ram has given Hanuman, and he gives it to her. Seeing that ring and seeing Hanuman and hearing his words, Sita Devi is very convinced that that he is Hanumanji only, messenger of Lord Ram. He is not a enemy person. So she's very happy. She's like, I'm after so many days, I'm feeling happiness only now. After seeing you, after hearing, and the fact that that Lord Ram is looking. I know that Lord Ram will be searching for me, but at least now I know that they are in the right direction and they will be able to. He will come and see me very soon. So even Hanuman even requests Sita Devi. I mean, and I'm seeing you how these demonesses are torturing you. this Ravan is coming to you daily and tormenting you, saying, surrender to me, leave Ram and everything. I mean, what kind of a torture this is? Sita, Ma, you please come. You sit on my shoulder. I will take you back. Please come with me. Right? Sita Devi is like, no, no, no. That is not possible. I will not come. Lord Ram only has to come and deliver me, save me from this horrible place and go. So, but you do one thing. So she removes her chudamani from her hair and gives it to Hanuman, and also tells one particular story of that crow demon. That story only Ram and Sita knew. So I'm telling you this now. So along with this particular Leela which had happened, only me and Ram had known this particular Leela till now. So now you will also know. So please carry this and also tell Lord Ram that to come to me quickly uh, and save me before I die in the hands of Ravan. So, so this is what had happened till now. So his particular mission of seeing or finding Sita Devi and passing on the messages all happened. So Hanumanji is like, okay, I've done now, but I'm not able to tolerate whatever has happened till now to Sita Devi and what kind of misery Lord Ram is going through. What did Ravan even think? How dare he does that to my, master and his consort? She has been tortured here. I'm not going to spare you all. I am going to teach you all a lesson. So that's how he first starts devastating that entire Ashok one. He starts to, bring down the branches of the tree, destroy the particular garden, starts to destroy so many parts of the city and everything. Okay, so many people are trying to stop him, but he remained unstoppable. And then finally, Ravan had to send his son Indrajit and had to, control Hanuman and bring him to the main, main courtroom of Ravan. And there, Hanuman is so angry. He's telling him, "Hey Ravan, you better leave my Sita Devi. Surrender to Lord Ram and give back Sita Devi. Okay? Otherwise, Lord Ram is going to destroy you." Okay? So this is your last chance. If you do not do it, it's going to be very, very difficult for you. Okay? So you better do it. So even then, Ravan, as usual, we all know that did not listen to Hanuman. So he was like, see what am you? How dare you come to my particular kingdom and destroy my kingdom? I will teach you a lesson. You go tell Ram how capable I am, how big I am. So he's like, I cannot kill you because all my ministers and even Vibhishan is telling him that you cannot kill Hanuman because he's a messenger. According to Kshatriya rules, you cannot kill a messenger. But I will definitely teach you a lesson. For monkeys, their pride lies only in their tail. So now I will burn your, tail. So if you can sustain that burn injury, is good. Otherwise, you die. So I will burn and I will march you into all the streets of, Lanka, so that he wanted to basically humiliate Hanuman. He's like, you did this. See how small you are. What we can do. But what actually happened was, as usual, Hanuman, who was bound to the ropes, reduced in size, freed himself from the ropes, and started to jump from one place to another, set the entire Lanka on fire. So this is the karma. Actually, Ravan wanted to set Hanuman on fire. Instead, the entire kingdom of his was in flames. So at that particular time also, again, repeatedly Hanuman gives warning. And in the last warning, after destroying everything, almost everything, burning everything, before leaving, he says, I am the smallest of servants of Lord Ram. If I can do this, if I can achieve this particular feat, if I can cause so much damage to you and your entire clan and dynasty, imagine what the other servants can do. What other devotees can do, what other followers. There's so many followers of Lord Ram who are willing to give their lives. Okay, so imagine what will happen to you. So even at this particular moment where Hanuman has succeeded in his entire mission, in fact, he's done extra service, by belittling and destroying Lanka and everything. Even at this particular time, this is a moment of triumph for him. At that particular moment also, he did not feel pride anywhere. He's making himself so humble that he calls himself the smallest of servants and gives all glories to the other servants, other followers, and Lord Ram himself. Okay, that wonderful is Hanumanji. At the same time, when he was trying to destroy the entire Lanka, he was not completely blind with anger and was just doing only the burning thing and destroying. He was utilizing that opportunity. Now you're marching me right in the streets. See what I can do. Apart from destroying you, he also wanted to notice every small details of the entire kingdom. He wanted to see where all the weapons were kept, where all the soldiers were placed, how strong the military defense is, so that in the future, if Lord Ram and the entire army are waging a war, they'll be able to easily penetrate, right? So that kind of an observation he had, he knew that he might not be able to come back again, and this is his only chance to find out about the enemy. So they always say, right, you should also know your weakness, at the same time you should also know the enemy's power. So to know how powerful Ravan is, so that they all can be prepared, he also was so observant. So this observing tendency also comes from Hanuman being intelligent, making use of his intelligence again in the service of Lord Ram. It's not like he's using his intelligence for something else, right? He's also utilizing every small thing, whether it's physical strength, mental strength, everything only in the service of Lord Ram. Okay. So as he was trying to burn and seeing everything, suddenly he realized, oh my God, I've been burning this entire place. What has something happened to Sita Devi? I mean, what if she was also burned? And suddenly, one celestial voice came upon and said, no, don't worry, Sita Devi is fine. At the same time, Sita Devi also realized that Hanuman is doing all this, so she also offered prayers to Agni Dev, saying that uh, please, Agni Dev, do not cause any discomfort to Hanumanji. Let him not feel any heat. Please do not burn him in that way. So Hanuman also was not feeling any discomfort or any heat, and he was burning. So finishing all his entire service, he goes back to Lanka. So just quickly to summarize, I don't have much time. I just have 2 more minutes, 11:48. So let me quickly summarize, the different aspects which we can learn from today's, pastime. There were certain negative aspects and there were certain positive aspects. The negative aspects are very less. The positive aspects were enormous. The list, if you can see on the right, there were so many things. I'm sure I would have missed out even more finer qualities of Hanumanji. I'm sure you all could have noticed, which I would have missed. So basically, initially he was feeling uncertain, lonely, and all that, right? But immediately he derives optimism. Faith comes. Faith comes from where? From the holy names, from the Lord, and from the words of your guru or the acharyas. That words of sages was resounding in Hanuman's ears. So he derived a lot of optimism from the Lord and his devotees and their words, and starts to go forward. And there are a lot of obstacles. So yes, he is still, crossing all those obstacles. He was so focused. He was like, no, this is my mission. I am not stopping for anything. So no matter who comes, no matter who tries to stop, I am going to overcome everything. Okay, so he was so determined. So he crossed Menaka, he crossed Simika, he crossed Suraj. Then he finally defeated even the Lankini protectress and reaches Lanka. And all through this, we not only see the tremendous focus towards the focus towards the service which Hanuman had, and that sense of urgency to perform the service, but he was also very, very intelligent in trying to defeat these particular obstacles and overcoming them. And then finally reaches Lanka, and then after searching for, Sita Devi, he's also feeling very demoralized, because for him, the failure is coming upon. So, but success or failure is only a destination, right? So either of the ways, what is more important is the direction or the intention in which we are traveling. Okay, so are we traveling in the right direction? Okay, how strong is our purpose? So the direction or the intention and the strength of the purpose or the importance of the entire purpose. Here, the purpose, Lord Ram is saying that I know, I am very, very confident that you will be able to achieve because you are very, very determined to please me. So that pleasing Lord Ram is the ultimate purpose of Hanumanji. Because that purpose was very, very strong, he was able to achieve it. At the same time, the direction was very, very important. The direction is what? Obviously, you go in the right direction towards pleasing the Lord. At the same time, the direction should have been taken by the previous acharyas, the Mahajanas, who are none other than our gurus themselves, their words, the way they had performed their devotional service. So, by their devotional service, by seeing their devotional service, by hearing about the devotees, we know the direction which these Mahajanas have taken forward, right? So, for importance of the purpose and the direction which has been taken is very, very important. So, thus, apart from that, we also saw other, good qualities of Hanuman like humility, the concern for Sita Devi, the transcendental anger, everything, but all that he utilized in the service of Lord Ram. So, thus, I would like to end the session saying that, Hanumanji is a greater than, larger than life hero. He's a superhero. He had a larger than life mission. But if not, if not achieve a mission as big as Hanumanji, but we can definitely learn all these, try to inculcate all these qualities such that we can cleanse our hearts, receive Sita and Ram and Lakshman into our hearts and serve them eternally. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I hope that I was able to do some justice to these 15 minutes. Thank you so much, Mataji, and thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
That was such a lovely narration, Lalita, and I'm sure each one of us have benefited a lot from this time. Running short of time, I'll just end up here and we'll catch up later. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Lalita.